Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm Christina. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the Mary Kay Consultant Training Part 3. I'm wearing a red lipstick. That means it's not right after I filmed the second part and right after I filmed the first part of the series. If you want to check them out, I will link part 1 up here and also part 2 so that you can take a look. This was a really interesting consultant training so far, especially part 2, where the consultant pretty much said, bribe your spouse with intercourse so that you're allowed to continue with your Mary Kay business, and bribe your children with money or ice cream so that you're allowed to follow your job and to make money, which is not critical at all and something we all do in our totally legitimate businesses. But yeah, part 2 was a wild one. I'm not going to drag this into a lengthy intro. We will start right away with part 3 and see what awaits us here. And yes, it's a completely different day. As you can see, I'm wearing a different lipstick in each of the parts because I'm a boss babe myself.
Now we're at video number 3, how to actually do a facial and a party. So I'm not going to physically do the full party for you because every party is different. And what I have to tell you is remember the attitude rule. You can do everything wrong with a good attitude and still be successful. So it's more important about how much fun are you having? Are you being positive? Because when you're positive, everybody's going to want to buy from you. If they have money, of course. You can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. But if someone has money and you're positive and you make them feel good, they're going to want to buy from you.
Having a positive attitude when you do somebody's facial is great, but product education would also be great if everybody can shill Mary Kay products and you're doing a facial on someone's face. Product education. Well, would have loved to hear that.
So the number 1 rule I share with a facial or skincare class is your job is to make them feel important. So before the party, if you can actually put together a little goodie bag for them with some samples and your business card and some candy and a little hand cream, that's gonna make them feel special. It's a little goodie bag that they get to take home with them. And guess what? If someone doesn't buy anything, at least they have your contact information and they still feel good about leaving the facial. Here I have your tray set up, and I also have, of course, the plastic insert here. And I have this little insert, which actually does not come in your starter kit. However, you can order it from Pink Printing. So you go to pinkprinting.com and you can order these little inserts. And this is the one for the skincare class, Let the Fun Begin, with the cleanser, microdermabrasion, and they probably have changed it now because of the new 3D Miracle set. So this one's older because I haven't changed everything over yet, but these inserts are really helpful because these are clear, and so it's really hard to see, you know, the numbers with the clear thing. So the insert's really helpful. Get it from pinkprinting.com. And then the other thing that you're going to want to have is you're going to want to have your placemat. Now there's lots of placemats out there. You can, Google placemats, and national sales directors have placemats, but Mary Kay came up with this placemat that makes it so easy for us that I would just use it. And you can also order it on Mary Kay in Touch under business tools. And on the back has the different sets that you're going to be using. And this is very helpful for selling the product, because when you share the product and you sell it, you want to sell it in sets. It's going to help you make a lot more money. So you want to put the placemat right underneath, of course, the tray like that, and don't have the products there with the prices. Have this there so that they're not looking at the prices before you talk to them. The other thing you're going to want to have is a profile card. Now this profile card is very cool because they're going to fill this part out, but then this is very helpful for them to fill out because it will actually give you suggestions of what product to use based on what they fill out. Isn't that awesome? So having them fill out the profile card at the beginning is very important. So the other thing that's on the back of the profile card is a place for them to write down the products they liked and the products they're going to purchase, and referrals. Now I'm going to talk about referrals in just a second. Okay, the other thing that you're gonna wanna have that I don't have in front of me, but just imagine that I do, are facial cloths that came in your starter kit and probably a headband. Now headbands you probably wanna buy from the dollar store for people that have long hair. If you have a party, the only different thing is you wanna have a roll of tickets, because I like to do games, and when you have tickets, the games really are helpful when you have tickets, and I like to give out tickets for questions. So I give out 1 ticket when they ask a question about the product, and 2 tickets when they ask a question about the Mary Kay opportunity. And then I also give out tickets for the referrals. Now, if you're just doing a facial, you can have them still fill out the referrals, and I'll get to that in a minute, and give them a free gift. But when you're doing a party, I like to do the tickets, and they get a ticket for every person that they write down, okay? So then the person who gets the most tickets at the end gets a prize. So you wanna have wrapped gifts, because those are really fun. So this is just a wrapped little lash primer. So you can do anything. You can do an eyeshadow, a lip gloss, or whatever, because the person who has the most tickets at the end gets this gift.
Little goodie bags, I would say, are a fun or smart interaction, yeah, but it still feels kind of icky when you have to write down referrals, other people's contact numbers, so that you can get those. That sounds really, really wrong. And if those people also don't know that they're on that list, then they suddenly get a call from a Mary Kay consultant. So be very, very careful about that. And also, did you catch that? If you ask a question about the products, you get 1 ticket. And if you ask a question about the business opportunity, you get 2. So what is prioritized in Mary Kay? Maybe it is not the products, but that's just my interpretation. All of those goodies or goodie bags that she's talking about, and all of those items that she's talking about, those are also expenses for the consultant. If they're not in their Mary Kay starter kit, if they have to be replenished, you need to buy the tickets. More expenses might come up also for the sample tray prints that she mentioned. So if you really want to do this, then please keep track of your expenses, how much money you spent, because this can get pricey really, really quickly.
And that's only when you're doing a party. If you're doing a facial, you're not doing the games or anything. But the other way I give out tickets is you want to be promoting second pampering session. So your first facial is just skincare. So I'm just going to kind of show you how to do the skincare facial. But your goal is to get back together with everyone that you give a facial to. So you want to promote second pampering session. So what I do in the middle of a party is I say, everybody, when I say second pampering session, it's kind of hard to say. When I say second pampering session, the first person who says queen gets a ticket, okay? And the reason I do that is because you want people thinking, I'm getting back together with her for a second pampering session. And you have to say it like 5-10 times during the party. So you're just kind of talking and saying, well, make sure you get back together with me for your second pampering session. And someone in the group's gonna say, queen. So it's really cool. So that's a really great way to keep things exciting in a party, is to have the tickets. Okay, so when you start with the facial or the party, everybody starts with satin hands. And you should have gotten a satin hand set in your starter kit. And it has 3 things. It has your hand softener, your scrub, and your hand cream, okay? So the hand softener, you're gonna put on their hands first. It's really good for cuticles, any place that's really dry, they're gonna put it all over their hands, hand softener. Then you're gonna do the scrub. You're gonna put this all over your hands, rub it all over, rinse it off in the bathroom or the kitchen sink, and then do the hand cream. Now, key to sales is the whole time they're doing this, you wanna say, doesn't that feel good? Ask positive questions like, oh my gosh, doesn't this smell good? So you're saying, doesn't it smell good? So that they're gonna say, of course, yes, and you're smiling and nodding, right? Doesn't this smell good? Oh yeah, this is great. So
this is great sales advice. Actual salespeople, they're probably now trying to strangle themselves. Yes, positive reassurance is great, but it also needs to come across naturally, because this was very, very weird. That's not what I wanted to say. That's not what I wanted to point out. I actually experienced the satin hand things myself, this peel your hands and everybody will tell you how wonderful and soft your hands are. I actually experienced that myself after I finished school in Berlin when I went to Minnesota for a year. I was there as an au pair. I stayed with a family in the Twin Cities in St. Paul, in Falcon Heights to be precise. And I was there for an entire year. I took care of the children and I was able to go to college there as well, to have a good amount of free time as well. The expenses were paid for. So it was really, really popular and I really loved it when I did it after school. And one of the sisters of my guest mother, that's how they were called, she showed up at a kids' party. I think it was one of the boys' birthday parties. The children of the family I was taking care of. And she showed up at that family event with this satin hand things and then was handing out these products and everybody was supposed to use this on their cuticles and on their hands and wash this off and use a hand cream. Doesn't this feel super soft? Yeah, naturally it's appealing. You can use any type of peeling, even the shittiest one, and your hands will feel softer afterwards. And if you then also use a hand cream, it will feel softer. That's natural. The same for lips. If you do a lip peeling, your lips will feel softer afterwards. But this was really, really weird and really strange because it was really disruptive of a kids' party and nobody wanted to buy anything. So it was rather odd. I was not pressured into buying anything, but it was quite clear that nobody within that family, and it was 4 sisters, nobody cared about these products. But I guess that is your target audience, that you have somebody who is staying at home, taking care of the home, taking care of the children. The children are already a little bit older, that they wanted to try this. It was weird. It was really, really strange.
Aren't your hands soft afterwards? Doesn't this feel great? Oh yeah, this feels great. All right, so then after you do the satin hands, you're gonna come back down and you're gonna flip over the profile card, okay? Every time they try a product, you're gonna ask them, go ahead and write down the products that you like so you can remember at the very end. So if you like satin hands, go ahead and write that down. And there's a little section here for them to write down wish lists, and just they can keep going further down. So they're gonna do that. After you do the satin hands, you're gonna do satin lips. This is something that does not come in your starter kit. So the satin lips, you're gonna do the scrub first. It's a sugar scrub. So you're gonna put that on your lips, rub it in, and then you're gonna take it off with your facial cloth. Super easy. And it's a sugar scrub, so it kind of tastes good. And this is to get rid of dead skin. Then you're gonna do the lip balm. And you put it right up here. It has a place for lip mask and lip balm. So then you're gonna do lip balm and say, this is designed to keep your lips moisturized for up to 6 hours. So, doesn't that feel soft? Yes. Your lips look so nice, yay. So you wanna remember to ask those questions. And the cool thing about our satin lips is it will keep your lips moisturized for 6 hours and prevent the alcohol addiction in chapstick, because chapstick's addictive. It makes everybody more chapped. So it's really important to do our lip balm, and you only use it once a day, keeps your lips moisturized all day. Once they do this, go ahead and write down satin lips if you like that.
There are so many brands on the market, pricier ones, less pricey ones, ones at the discounter, at the drugstore, that you can do this with. Hand peeling, lip peeling, then moisturize. You don't need Mary Kay for this. And it is really, really weird if you consistently have somebody asking you, doesn't this feel nice? Doesn't this smell nice? Don't your lips feel really, really soft and nice now? What about your hands? Don't they feel super nice? Yes, they feel nice. It's a freaking peeling. Get over it. That is really weird and disruptive at such a party. And there's always this expectation, of course, that you will buy something. So this is odd. I find this odd. I find this very, very odd. But I will do a lip peeling after this video, after I've worn colorful lipstick 3 videos in a row, because I'm not used to that. I prefer to just wear lip balm. I could have just worn lip balm. Why didn't I just wear lip balm? Anyway, let's get back to the training.
Okay, now we have 3 different skincare systems. We have our anti-aging miracle set, one for normal to dry skin and one for combination oily skin. We also have our clear proof, which is for acne prone skin. And then we also, this is actually 4. Did I say 3? We have 4. We have our Time-Wise anti-aging. I call this the Cadillac of skincare because this is like the best stuff ever. But you probably want to be over 35 to use this, but this stuff is amazing. It's about $1,000 skincare plan that you get for just $200 when you buy it as a customer. And guess what? As a consultant, we get it for just $100. So this is amazing. It's for our over 35 or 40 customers.
This is never a $1,000 pricey facial plan if the freaking consultants can get it for $100 and the normal customers can get it for $200. It's not.
And then we have, of course, our botanicals. And I put it all in this little roll-up bag. So you have to order the roll-up bag in your inventory. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you talk to your consultant and of course me to help you place your first order, because you don't get this roll-up bag in your inventory, but it's really helpful to show the products. As you can tell, I have the Miracle set up here. I have the botanicals here, which is for younger skin as well as for sensitive skin, because it's almost all natural products. We can't say 100% natural, but it's a lot of natural products for sensitive skin. I have the clear proof, and then I have the dash out the door look. So you do not want to customize someone's skincare necessarily at the very beginning. Even though we have all of those skincare, options, what I would do is I would stick to our Miracle set first. Unless you're working with someone who is under 18, then definitely have them do the botanicals because they don't need anti-aging at all. But the reason you don't want to customize their skincare at first is because they are gonna probably be a little overwhelmed if you have more than one person. If you just have one person, it's okay to customize it. But if you have more than one, it's gonna get overwhelming to try to customize it to everybody at their first session. So you can say at your second pampering session, I'll make sure that we try a specific skincare program that suits your needs if the Miracle set was not exactly what you needed.
This sounds, though, like the consultants have to get a lot of stuff that is not included in the starter pack. That sounds very, very pricey.
So the Miracle set is so good for all skin types. It's really our go-to system. However, we do have the specialized products. The second session is also where you're gonna do glamour. At this session, you only do, I'm gonna pull it out for you, because you get CC cream in your starter kit. So you only do CC cream, mascara, lip gloss, which I don't think you got this in your starter kit either, but you have samples, and a cream eyeshadow. This is what we call a dash out the door look. So that's what you do at the first facial. You don't do full glamour at the first facial because, again, that's gonna take a long time and you wanna work to get back together with them, right? So I'm not going to do the whole facial right now. However, I am just going to show you the order of how to do the Miracle set, and then I'm going to show you our closing sheet, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. So this Miracle set is so easy. It's 4 parts. Oops. It's a cleanser, which is a 4-in-1 cleanser. It's got a cleanser, toner, exfoliator, and a brightener in it. And it also has our day cream with SPF 30. And we have our night cream to help your skin at night, and we have our eye cream. Now you want to make sure you use the right formula. The normal to dry is the pink little thing there, and the combination of oily has the purple. So all of that's normal to dry. So if someone's combination of oily, you want to do the purple on the back, okay? So it's super easy. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to do Mary Kay, but it's okay if you are a rocket scientist and you want to do Mary Kay, but you don't have to be, because it's so easy. You just put a little bit of cleanser here, you put a little bit of day cream here, a little bit of night cream here, a little bit of eye cream there, and you pretty much say, wash your base. So put the cleanser on, take it off with your towel. How does your skin feel? Ooh, so soft. You look so pretty. Can you see a difference with your skin? The pores are tighter. If you like that product, go ahead and write it down.
Maybe it is just this presentation and this training, but that sounds so disingenuous. Ooh, isn't that pretty? If you want to sell this to somebody, it shouldn't come across as salesy, and in my opinion, that does exactly that. And it is super disruptive and annoying. Do you like this video? Do you? Did you give it a thumbs up already? Did you comment? Did you? Do you like this video? Do you? Do you like this video? Am I entertaining? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Isn't this pretty? Yes, it is. It would be, right? It would be a little bit weird. I would be so annoyed if somebody secretly invited me to a party that turned out to be a Mary Kay party.
See how easy this is? So after they wash their face all over with the towel, you have them do the day cream. I would have them do on one half the face and the night cream on the other half, just so they can feel the difference and explain the benefits. Now you should have gotten a flip chart in your starter kit. So in that flip chart, it tells you the order of application as well. So you can just follow the flip chart, but it's really easy. You'll have this memorized in no time. So day cream on one half, night cream on the other half. How does that feel? Do the eye cream on one eye so they can see the difference. Compare both eyes. Do the eye cream on the other eye so they are totally moisturized. And then do our CC cream. You wanna make sure you get the right color for them, of course. All over their face. I like to do 5 dots, cheek, chin, nose, forehead, rub it in. And doesn't that color look great? Oh my gosh, that looks so good on your skin. After every product, you have to compliment them. It really makes a difference.
But that sounds so cringy. It would be so disruptive, really. It would feel so awkward if someone did this to me at a party. After every trial, you look so pretty. I know, but I'm also aware of these cringy tactics because this is not genuine. I'm aware you want to sell me something and this is so over the top. Imagine you have a party with 5 or 6 people and the consultant does that to each and every person after everything they try. 5 times or 6 times. Ooh, yeah. A fun party that you have there, a fun party that could be ruined by this so easily. Keep all of your tickets, keep all of the 50% off samples, gifts, whatever it is. That would ruin everything for me. And then in addition to that, you also know that there's this expectancy that you buy something or that you refer someone. There's always this expectancy at the end, so I'm going to bullshit you into believing that these products are so great and they feel so great and you look so great, but you also have to purchase something. That in combination with probably having to buy something or having to leave other people's referrals there is very, very, very cringy. And then you also get advised to do a follow-up party. Most people will not do that, very likely, to try out the full glam product because they already know what to expect. This is the out of the door dash facial, try out all of the face products. I wouldn't be back for anything here. I just wouldn't.
Then you do the cream eyeshadow on their eyelid. You just apply it with a little sponge tip applicator. And our lip gloss and our mascara. And then you're done with the dash out the door look. If you have bronzer, you can add a little bit of bronzer, but you don't even need that because on the back of your little card here is the sets. So as you notice, I did not do anything that's not on these sets because that's what you are going to sell, which is what is on here. So after the facial, you can say, well, if there's anything you like today, obviously you wrote down the products, we have the sets here and you can choose to buy them in sets. So the Time-Wise Miracle set, the Ultimate Time-Wise Miracle set that includes the microdermabrasion, the bag they can buy separately, the Time-Wise Repair Voluform set, our satin hands, our satin lips, botanicals, clear proof, and our customized color look that we did. Very easy, right? So what if you did a facial and every facial you sold a miracle set and a satin hands and a satin lips? Well, guess what? That's over $170. And if you sold that and you make 50%, that's $85 that you made in just an hour of telling people to put something on, take it off. How did you like it? You look great. what would you like to buy? It's as easy as that. So before we wrap up, I want to make sure you do know about the referral section. So before someone does the last part of the facial, I always have them fill out the referrals. And I say, this is a time that you can get any product you want for half price. When you fill out 7 of these, of people that you think are overworked, overtired, and underpampered, you'll get any product that you want for half price. So this is such an important way for you to build your business, is by filling out referrals. Because imagine, if one person gives you 7 referrals, that's business that you didn't have to go out and meet. You didn't have to warm chatter. You didn't have to do an event. You didn't have to do anything. They gave you 7 new people, and all you did is give them a product for half price. So you're not even losing any money. So it's very, 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 very important. Okay.
I have a feeling that this step is important. And the consultants, they did not make any money on those products that they sold for 50% wholesale, because that's how much they paid for those products. If you buy them at wholesale and then you sell them at wholesale to the host or to the person that has 7 referrals and can pick any product for 50% off, you didn't make any money there, in the hopes that maybe their contacts might be customers or might be consultants who might want to join in the future. That sounds yet again like a pricey business where you spent a lot of time, but you didn't make money on this sale. If you give it away for 50, well, if you sell it for 50%. And if the consultant is able to sell the 3 sets that you mentioned and made $80 during that party, that is not a lot for the work that you did, because you did not only spend an hour there, very likely, but you also had to drive somewhere, you had to get the products into your car, you needed to buy little items, little things, the inlays and all of that. And then you also still need to take your time and your effort into consideration, what it took you prep-wise before this facial, and then also afterwards. So gas money you spend, applicators you spend, the lottery ticket that she was advising on. $80 is not your profit. And it doesn't sound that lucrative to me.
The very last step of doing a facial is to book them for their second pampering session and follow up with them in a couple of days to make sure their products are working well, and to ask if they would be willing to listen to the marketing plan. Because I have a great video that I'm gonna make sure you have a link for, and all you need to do is say, you know what, would you be willing to watch just this quick 6-minute video about my sales director, and she'll give you a free lip gloss after you follow up with her, and it would really help me out because it helps me with my training, and it also helps me with my challenges I need to do every month. So it's just 5 or 6 minutes, you get a free lip gloss, and it helps me out. Most people are willing to do that, and you have them watch the video after they've had the facial and after they've purchased product. If they haven't purchased product, they can still watch the video, because you never know, someone might still be interested. So thank you so much for watching. I know this was a lot of information, especially if you watched all 3 videos together, but if you did, make sure you let me know, because you do get a prize, because I am going to reward you right away just for doing your homework. Just for watching all 3 videos and letting me know what you learned from each video, I'm gonna give you a gift, and you'll love the gift because it usually changes with new products that come out. So can't wait to hear from you. Thank you for investing in your business, and let's go make your dreams come true.
I also can't get over the music that played under all of these trainings. I have to see if I need to alter that, or if I need to alter the audio a bit for copyright reasons. I will see, but this was really interesting, and this is also the reason why most Monat consultants, according to their own income disclosure statement, end up not making commission at all and make $0, or very likely end up in debt. And then I also have another question. How are you running your own business when your sales director rewards you with a gift because you watched the 3 training videos? I watched the 3 training videos, but I would not like to get a Mary Kay gift, just some other gift. That is, yeah, it's very much based on rewards. Do this and then you get a gift. Tell your spouse you're doing Mary Kay and then you have sex with them. It's also like a gift. Your children will allow you to go to a Mary Kate gathering and you're able to make a facial and a sale here or there. Give them 10% of your profit. It sounds very toxic and it sounds very pricey if you consistently give out gifts to people on your team because you want to reward them because they watched a training video and because you give wholesale products out or products that you bought for wholesale price and you give them out to a customer for wholesale also as a reward. That is not a smart business move. Unless you already have an established business, you will not make a lot of money. You will very likely lose a lot of money. But yeah, that was Mary Kay. That was the magic of Mary Kay, and I have to say they didn't disappoint. All of the 3 videos are now available on this channel if you're interested in watching these. This was a treat. Quite a treat for myself, I have to admit it. And the irony on top of that is I'm filming all of this on our Father's Day. When it's Father's Day in Germany, then I'm filming Mary Kay, a business from women for women, to exploit women, in my opinion. But yeah, that's ironic. And my father would have also liked that anecdote if he was still with us, but I'm sure he would have had a blast. So that's Mary Kay, training calls, training thingies. 1, 2, 3. The last part was actually the most packed with practical information. There was nothing practical in training-wise, I would say, in the first part. There was a little tiny bit towards the end of part 2, but she just glazed over that, how to overcome objections. And I think that would have been the truly, truly interesting part when you want to sell Mary Kay products. But hey, that is just my very uneducated, subjective opinion. Although am I that uneducated? I don't think I am because I'm wearing a red lipstick, which I will take off right now. If you like these types of videos, then please consider subscribing. If you like this specific one, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. If you would like to comment something, feel free to do that in the comment section down below about Mary Kay part 1, 2, 3, or just stuff in general. That also helps my channel out a lot. And if you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!